Hi, welcome back to the Summer Survival Series for Moms. You are jumping in to part 2. So if you missed part 1 yesterday, make sure you jump back and listen to that episode where we talk about the importance of routines and structure during the summer. It is a quick one, a really good one, and will help set you off on the right foot getting into summer. But for this episode, we are jumping in to creating your summer vision board and bucket list. Now, summer bucket list all over the place. I know you have seen this before. You can hop on Google, you can hop on Pinterest, you can go on TikTok, you can go on Instagram, anywhere, and there is everything you need to do to create your summer bucket list, what should be on your summer bucket list, yada, yada, yada. But I'm going to put a little bit of a different spin on just the summer bucket list and talk to you about creating a summer vision board and then a bucket list. Okay, so here is my beef with traditional bucket lists. Okay, they're good, they're great. I have a little bit of beef with them. Number one, the pressure it puts on moms. I think traditional bucket lists can create pressure for us to do it all, to do all the fun things, to always be on, which can lead to stress, burnout, and honestly, comparison. Have you seen bucket lists on social media? Yes, you have. You don't even have to raise your hand or answer this question. And you look at some of those and think, wow, that family is doing so many fun things. I must be a terrible mom because I didn't do XYZ. I'm raising my hand very, very high. That can be me. It can create definitely this, as with anything on social media, it can create this sense of comparison, of not enoughness, of self-judgment, all of these other things. I also think that it can put unrealistic expectations on yourself for summer. We know we've been there where we have these grand ideas at the beginning of something. We write down this entire bucket list. We get the poster and the markers and the cute printable and all the things and write everything down because at the beginning of summer, we're feeling good. We're feeling energized. We're feeling excited to get all of these things. But trying to check off too many opportunities and too many activities during the summer can result in burnout, stress, unrealistic expectations, disappointment on your kids' part. How many of you have ever mentioned something to your kids and they take it as that you have written it down in your blood? It is a contract that is like made of gold and it slips away. You don't get to do that thing and your kids are super mad at you because you promised, right? Been there? Please tell me this is not only an experience that I have. So that is my problem with traditional bucket lists is we go in them writing down just the thing and we don't really take into account our life. We don't take into account the things that we need to be taking into account, which is why I bring in the idea of a summer vision board. So let's discuss the difference between a vision board and a bucket list. And you don't have to go and create your own vision board. There are a couple different ways that I want you to come up with your summer vision. Okay. So the first thing that we're going to do is I want you to pretend it's the end of summer. And this summer has been magical. It has been exactly what you wanted this summer to be. Checks all the boxes. You feel so good sending your kids back to school this fall. Okay. How did this summer feel? Close your eyes and visualize it. If it was the perfect summer, how did it feel? What things did you do? I want you to really, really, after this episode, or even push pause here, okay? I want you to sit down and really visualize what an ideal summer looks like. But pause, what an ideal summer this year looks like. Take into account what your life is like, what season you are in, what ages are your kids, what things do they have going on. A mom with a toddler or a brand new newborn baby is going to have a very different looking summer than someone who has kids from ages 7 to 12. A mom with kids ages 14 to 17, and they might have jobs and friends and other things, they're going to have a little bit different. So this isn't what the overall ideal summer looks like. It is what this specific summer looks like for you. And it is perfect and magical. What does it look like? What did you do, right? Because we're looking back at how this summer went. And the most important thing, how did it feel to you? Now, the fun thing to do right here is you can just sit, you can meditate, you can think about it and just visualize. But the really magical part comes when you write this down like a journal entry. Okay, so pull out your actual journal, open up a Word document right now, pull out your notes app even. Heck, if you're on your phone listening to this, push pause, hit your memo button, and just start talking. Hi, this is my perfect summer, and this is how it went, and this is how it felt, and blah, 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 blah. I'm dead serious. Record yourself right now on your memo on your phone. Okay. That's one way to do it. There's a whole bunch of ways that you can visualize this, make it work for you. Okay. So from there, now you have what's important to you. Now you have the feeling that you want. Now you have a vision and something you can aim for. And now you can go and create that bucket list because now the things on your bucket list are going to be in alignment with your values, with your feelings, with the things that you actually want. The things that as you are looking back and you're like, that was really important. It didn't even really happen, but you're like, that was great. Let's add that to the bucket list. And then it comes from just such a more personal place. It comes from the heart. Then you can put those things on your bucket list, or you can create a summer vision board if you want to do that instead of a bucket list. It gives you a little bit more flow and freedom instead of just like a structured checklist. And then now you can create the vision board. So you can either create a vision board or you can create a bucket list, right? I feel like the vision board gives you a little bit more freedom and flow, and the list is a little bit more structured. But have fun here with this, okay? You can gather your supplies. You can get things like magazines, scissors, glue, board, right? Do a traditional vision board like that. You can print off a printable on Pinterest. You can design it on Canva. There are tons of fun different ways that you can create this fun vision board and bucket list for you. Okay. Select the images and words that you want to that resonate with that vision that you just wrote down. Instead of just, make s'mores, do this, go to the water park, go on a hike, all of the like bucket list checklist items, you can select those like words and those images that really bring to life that vision that you just created. Okay. Oh, this is one of my favorite parts. You can make this a family activity too. After you have gone through as the mom and you have visualized what would make it your perfect summer, this is a great time to open this up to your kids and to your family and to your spouse, even too. Like, hey, pretend the summer's over. Okay. And you had the perfect summer. What was in that perfect summer? And ask your kids. And you can kind of pull that into and get everyone's ideas for this family vision. And then you get to create the board. And then now you get to take that vision to reality. Now you can structure your summer, right? We talked about structure in this last episode about how having routine, having structure, having planning actually helps you to have more fun and more flow in your summer. So now that you have your vision, you know the feel, you know all the things that are important to you for this summer. Now that you've written down the bucket list items that you want on there, it's time to plan. It's time to put them on your calendar and figure out, where do these things fit? Where does it align with our activities? What other families do we need to pull in and incorporate with, right? If there's a cousin day or a friend late day you want to have, making sure that you're having those conversations with those people to get those activities to happen. I was actually sitting at the pool last week with my kids and thinking about this, thinking about the bucket list. And that's where this whole thing came in, because I was literally scrolling Instagram, saw all of these people's bucket lists and thought to myself, okay, I need to make a bucket list. I pulled up a Google Doc and I just started writing out things that we could do. Summer fun for 2024 is what I wrote down. I started dividing it out into like water parks and lakes and rivers and mountains. I started thinking about like road trips and overnight things or day trips we could do. I had a little section for at home fun. And then I remembered the Get Out Pass. Now, the Get Out Pass is really awesome because I was kind of trying to think of like all of these different fun things we could do. And then I thought to myself, oh crap, this is going to cost a lot of money to do all of the fun things that I want to do. And I remembered that there is the Get Out Pass. Now, it is in several states. It's a pass that you can get that allows you to go and experience a whole bunch of different things. So I have a coupon, or not a coupon, but I have a discount code for it. There is a great Father's Day sale going on right now that I think saves you like $65 or $70 on a pass. So we just got that for my family. I'm so excited to try it out. We've got 2 water park days scheduled now already for that. We did a mini golf day. And it really helps us to kind of put those things in. So just a fun little plug of a way to go and have fun with your family by using some of those things as well. So once again, my discount code for that is just positive. I will have a link down in the show notes below that you can click on that. You can check out if your state has it, what kind of activities you can go and do. But that's something fun to be able to throw different activities into your bucket list as well. So to recap, bucket lists are not bad. I have a little bit of beef with them, which is why I kind of have you go back a little bit before you make your bucket list and really, really get into that vision. I do this with so many different areas of my life, and it just makes sense to do it with summer as well. If you've ever been a part of any of my group coaching or my one on one coachings, visualizing and journaling it out is something that is very, very important to me. And I get great, great feedback on from anyone who's ever coached with me or done any of that. So, just a small plug there. If you are interested in group coaching or one on one coaching as well, beyond just this awesome summer series, I've got information for you as well. So, you can shoot me a DM if that's something you are interested in, or I'll leave a link below in the comments of how you can find out more there as well. So, that is it for part two of our summer survival series for moms. Tomorrow, we are getting into another hot topic on chores, household stuff, keeping your household running, chore charts, all of the good stuff on that, keeping your kids helping you out during the summer. And as per usual, I've got some thoughts on the typical things that I've been seeing on Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook, Google, all the places, and what I would kind of shift to instead. So stay tuned for that, and we'll see you tomorrow.